The contributions, the significant impact, and the legacy of Dr. Denice Price, the Angel at Academy, above and beyond. Thank you, Dr. Price.
Really motivated me to get back is that I had to try to get my life. I was 19 when my mother and my younger brother and two other family members were killed tragically in a car accident. And I just felt that my world had ended, that the lights had come out of my life. My sister survived and my 10-year-old brother survived. But I became a surrogate mom for them, and I also had to be a role model in addition to getting my life together. And I always had a passion for helping people because my mother always instilled in us, you've got to give back. So I thought about that, and as I began my career in teaching, I said, okay, I want to make a difference. We decided to write for this grant to get a charter school going. So I feel that in my 30-plus career in education, I feel I've really done what my mission here was to do.
Dr. Denice Price is a leader, and seeing her in action is so motivating. She's very intelligent, and she's a go-getter. She never backs down from a challenge, and she advocates for those that may lack opportunity. She provides them with resources, and she guides them.
Our program started really in 2007. It ended out of it was a charter school which we were funded through the state to help students who were at risk or who were not being accepted in the regular school program, who they returned from the juvenile camps and so forth. And then we went on to expand our school and our program to be called the New Hope Academy because our church was right when we were having a lot of our classes. And we thought, wow, it seems to be giving these kids new hope and a new beginning. So that's how we came up with our name, New Hope Academy. We served 400 plus students throughout the year for our program. One of the major components is the educational component, which consists of providing educational services to parents and students from kindergarten to grade 12. The other component is a counseling component. We are there to assist, and we do this there's no charge because we're funded by federal and state funds, and also any additional donations. The next component would be the employment or educational voc ed. There's a component where we work with athletes and work with them and getting their grades back up to par, so that they can go back into the mainstream and compete with athletics. And that's for both boys and girls. I really want to help these kids nowadays who see that they feel there's nothing in the top, nothing to look forward to, but it's what's in you.
Dr. Price and the New Hope Academy are a blessing to the community that they serve. The at-risk youth and those that they serve are recipients of outstanding services and unique learning platforms that give these youth a chance at a better future.
Any resident needing help can come there to get a new start, a new beginning. We're trying to say, no matter what's transpired in your life, if you come here, we hope to bring about a change in a positive way for you. I don't see color, I see people. And all people come to me, no matter what ethnicity or what race. They know Miss Price went up there.
Come here, yeah, you won. Yeah, you can take a picture first because you're so delightful. And before you start talking, I have to share something with you. I knew I liked you because number one, you had Richard Pintag in your video. Richard got me and my wife and family to take in a girl from Japan. and have her as our guest in our home. And then you were at Poly High School?
Yes.
Girl, I graduated from Poly with Snoop Dogg. That's right, me and Snoop. I'm not going to tell you what we did at the games, okay? But I'm good people. You know what? Right, my father had his funeral right at New Hope Baptist right around the corner. Yes. All right, take it away.
Thank you very much. I'd just like to say that I am honored to receive this award as an Angel on Earth from the Angel Light Academy. This is very gratifying for me. And I just want to let you know that I have truly been very, very just honored to be here. And I would like to say that I have so many supporters here that were eager to come out tonight. We have 4 tables. My Dr. William Keith, who's a dermatologist, he's on our board. He was so gracious and he allowed all of his staff to come along with him. And also all of our staff, mostly at the New Hope Academy, our volunteers. We also have Dr. Neil McNulty from the NAACP of the Carson Torres branch. Thank you, Dr. McNulty. As well as my family, and I have my wonderful sweet aunt, who's 93, my Aunt Dorothy. Raise your hand. I would like to say that my mission and my passion has been that to help others. My grandparents and my parents have all passed away, but they were from the rural area of Louisiana. And my grandmother was a teacher, and my grandfather was a hard-working farmer. And they always instilled in us that you must help others, no matter what. And I would hear stories of how my grandparents and my grandmother would, because there were those that could not read, and she was a teacher, and she would donate her time to teach others how to read in the community. And my grandfather had his own farm and animals and others. So he would sometimes, they would kill a cow or a cow or a pig or whatever, and they would have food. And he would always give food to the others in the community. So as I grew up, I would always hear, you must help. No matter how high you get, don't ever think of those that are low beneath you. So when my mother passed away tragically, coming from my grandmother's funeral when I was 19, I knew that I had to give them tribute to do what I was told to do. And the only reason at that time I was a sophomore at UCLA, and I didn't know how I could make it in life. My light had gone out of my life, and I really thought of committing suicide, but I knew I would never do that because I believe so in God. But my family and others rallied around me and provided support. So as I grew into my career in my field, I went into sociology and psychology, and I began to work in education. And I saw that so many youth were in need of help, and so many didn't have the support system that I had. So my sister Greta, she's sitting in the audience, and Greta and my brother David were the 2 survivors in the car accident. And I had to be the surrogate mother for them. But we supported each other. So as I said, as I went on into my career, I began to think, what can I do to continue to help these children? So my aunt and my sister and I founded an organization called the New Hope Academy. And that, of course, evolved out of the New Hope Church of Christ, which is right next door to the City of Long Beach's Central Facility Center, located right in Martin Luther King Park. And these children are children that are coming in from the schools where the schools really can't. They've given up on them, basically. And some of these kids are coming in from the juvenile camps. Some of them are living in cars and so forth. So we have volunteers who come, And we work with them, we tutor them, we give them counseling. We also provide a home for some of them who don't have a home. And that we have 2 houses that are right around the corner in which we provide them with temporary shelter. And we have a partnership with UCLA, and I'm not promoting UCLA, but it is my alma mater. And they provide field trips to sporting events. They provide tours to the campus. And every year we have over 300 tickets to the Rose Bowl. So we give these children opportunities to see what it's like to be in college. And many of these kids have actually entered college at UCLA. And I really attribute that to the diligence of our So we really want to continue our efforts. And if there's anyone here in our audience that would really like to help us continue to support us, we'd be more than happy to have you to help us. And again, I would love to thank all of you and thank the Angelite Academy for selecting me as an angel on earth. Thank you.
Yeah, Angelite Academy knows good people, I'm just saying. Isn't it? See what a small world it is?
The New Hope Academy of Change would like to thank Dr. Price for her contributions, her commitment to making a positive impact on the lives of others.